आइए आज हम बात करेंगे नए चैप्टर के बारे में जिसका नाम है फोटोकेमिस्ट्री। ये हम नया चैप्टर शुरू कर रहे हैं और इसको भी कंप्लीट कराएंगे। तो आइए देखते हैं फोटोकेमिस्ट्री। सबसे पहले देखते हैं फोटोकेमिस्ट्री का मतलब क्या होता है। फोटो का मतलब होता है लाइट, फोटोन लाइट, और केमिस्ट्री का मतलब हम सब जानते हैं कि रिएक्शन। सो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ फोटोकेमिस्ट्री? Photochemistry का मतलब हुआ reaction in the presence of light, as it has mentioned here. Photochemistry, it stands for reaction in the presence of light. We have represented here with an example, like this is an example of photosynthesis, where plants makes their own food in the presence of light. Light, without sunlight, they cannot do it. Here, it is carbon dioxide, water. When it combines in the presence of light and with the help of chlorophyll, they form C6H12O6. It is glucose. It is their food and provide us oxygens. So this is the example of photochemistry, means reaction in the presence of light. This is reactant, this is product. Now we will see what happened when sunlight interact with matter. As it is our heading, we can see interaction of radiation with matter. When light fall on a surface of matter, then there are two type of processes which happens. First one is, we can say, photophysical process. And second one is photochemical process. As name suggests, for the first process, that's it, photophysical, means there are not going to happen any chemical reaction. So let's discuss what is photophysical process when radiation fall on the surface of a matter. See, we will discuss first about photophysical process. This is our matter. It may be molecule or molecules we can take, or any surface of a metal. When light fall on the surface of it, it absorbs the energy and get excited to higher state, means the electron revolving in the orbitals, they get excited to higher state. After some time, they come by they get excited, the electron in the orbital get excited, and after certain period they will return back to the ground state or their original state by releasing light. This is called photophysical process, because in this process there is no chemical reaction. Electron get excited in an atom and return back by emitting the energy which it has absorbed. This is our photophysical process. This process can be if our matter, it also has certain types. The photophysical process also has certain types. This is our matter, and these are its orbitals or energy levels. When after giving sunlight or sufficient amount of energy, when light falls on the surface of a matter, the electrons get excited to higher state. When it returns to its original state, या ground state, then if it emit radiation instantaneously, if it comes back to the ground state instantaneously and emit radiation. This is called fluorescence. If it comes to the ground state after a certain period or after time lag, then this process will be called phosphorescence. These are the two type of photophysical process. These are the type of photophysical process, that is fluorescence, phosphorescence. If third type, we are giving sufficient amount of energy to the metal, its electrons are getting excited to higher state. The electron from this will move to this side. If the electron ejected out from the surface of metal, our electron comes out, then this type of photophysical process will be called photoelectric effect. We are aware about this, we have read it a lot. Photoelectric effect. Okay, now move to fourth type of photophysical process. It is not definite that every time the electron will return to ground state, it will emit the light. Sometime when we give the radiation from outside, the electron start colliding with the neighboring atoms and lose its energy in the form of heat. In the form of heat, it will release its energy in the form of it, and this will called non-radiative emission. This will be called non-radiative emission or radiationless decay or radiationless आइए नाउ हम बात करेंगे फोटोकेमिकल प्रोसेस, द सेकंड टाइप ऑफ. फर्स्ट वी हैव स्टडीड photophysical process. It is the second type when we expose our matter or molecule to sunlight. When we expose our matter to sunlight, this time, as it is clear from its name photochemical, here chemical reaction will take place. Our electron will get energy from the light. It will get excited to the higher state and it will not return to the original state or to the ground state where it was earlier. Now it will combine with another atom and make a chemical reaction. This will form a new product. The example of it, as I have earlier given, that is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Here 6 mole of carbon dioxide, 6 mole of water in the presence of light and chlorophyll. This is chlorophyll in the presence of light, convert into C6H12O6 plus 6O2. This is our photochemical process. In this process, we have carbon dioxide, 6 mole of carbon dioxide, 6 mole of water. In the presence of light, our reactant does not remain reactant, it changes into product. This is glucose, and food by this process, plant by this process makes their own food. Now let's talk a very important topic from the exam points of view, that is difference between thermal reactions and photochemical reactions. Okay, this side we have written thermal reactions, and from this side we have written photochemical reaction. So thermal reaction and photochemical reaction, both of the reactions are chemical reaction, means the reactant gets combined with each other and give us a new product. So first of all, we will define what thermal reaction is. That will be our first difference. Thermal reaction is a chemical reaction in which reactant gets energy from heat. In thermal reaction, our reactant, our molecules get energy from heat, and whereas in photochemical reaction, our reactant, our molecule gets energy from light. So, a photochemical reaction is a chemical reaction in which, it is reactant. Reactant gets energy from light. So, this was our first difference, and it is the definition also of both of these. Now, let's see the second difference between thermal reaction and photochemical reaction. The thermal reaction, it can also occur in the absence of light. It does not require any light to happen the chemical reaction. Whereas photochemical reaction, for it is mandatory of the presence of light. It cannot occur in the absence of light. So third difference is the rate of chemical reaction, the speed of chemical reaction. In case of thermal reaction, it is dependent on temperature. It will be dependent on temperature, what will be the rate or what will be the speed of the chemical reaction happening between the reactants. Whereas in case of photochemical reaction, it is the chemical reaction, the rate of chemical reaction, the speed of chemical reaction is nowhere related to the temperature. It is completely independent from the temperature. So this was the second and third difference. Now we will talk about fourth difference. The fourth difference is, I will say that these thermal reactions can even occur in darkness, and photochemical reaction, it cannot occur in darkness. Now let's proceed toward fifth difference. In fourth difference, I have told vocally that this reaction can occur in darkness, and photochemical reaction cannot occur in darkness. So the fifth difference is thermal reaction are not selective. जो हमारे the thermal reactions are not selective. It means the thermal heat excite all the molecules to the same extent. Means the heat we are providing to our reactant, they will excite all the molecules to the same level or to the same extent, or it will excite all the molecules. But in case of photochemical reactions, these reactions are very selective. The photons of light can excite, when the photons of light falls on a particular reactants, it can excite a particular atom of from them. So it can excite, the photon of light can excite particular atom out of whole reactions. Like we can see hydrogen, reaction of hydrogen and bromine. In thermal chemical reaction, when we provide heat to this reaction, it will excite to hydrogen and bromine, to both of them. But when we provide sunlight to this reactant, it will excite only bromine, not hydrogen. So our photochemical reaction is selective. It can excite any particular atom, but in case of thermal reactions, it will excite both of them. It is not selective. And the sixth difference is their example. The thermal reactions ka examples we can see the boiling of water. We provide heat to the water and it convert into vapors. And the example of it, photosynthesis. So these were the difference between thermal chemical reaction and photochemical reactions. This is very important topic for the point of exams, so do it carefully. Thanks.